Guys, my name is Deborah. I'm sure most of you have heard from me from Jen. We've walked a very long journey. I want to welcome you all to Scoob's Theatre of Books tonight. I don't know what Jen has told you about Scoob's, but we are the forerunners for South African authors. We advocate South African authors, and we're heading into our 60th book launch. In the last 5 months, this hasn't taken over years, this has taken very quickly. So I'm very proud tonight to welcome into the fold another author, a South African, proudly South African author, and I'm going to just talk about how we met. But firstly, Miss Lisa Jacobs, who's taken the video tonight, was one of my first authors that launched in November. Her book, Lost in Chances, downstairs. Lisa is a great advocate for authors. She's here. The authors support each other. And again, it's such an honor to have you here, Lisa. Thank you very much. Then we have Elaine, who's written a children's book. She's sitting at the back there. Hi, Elaine. Thank you for being here tonight. And we have Yogesh, who's going to be launching his book in June. Houses for support, hey? I mean, these authors are here in support. And it makes me so proud to have them here, because we don't just have book launches here. We have the poetry evenings with the music. We have soul and jazz evenings. Last Friday we had a soul and jazz evening. If you're not on my Facebook page, it's called Scoob's Theatre of Books. Please like the page. There's some awesome people coming through the doors here. All of you are here this evening, and what an honor it is to have you here this evening. I want you to give yourselves a round of applause. Thanks to my crew again. This is our 4th book launch this week. We've been having some fun this week. And then tomorrow morning, we're doing a children's book launch, and I'd like to welcome Fatuma Abdullah, who's launching her book tomorrow morning. Fatuma, thank you for being here tonight. Any children, we do children's book launches on the weekends, and it's really great to have the kids here that they can experience all this. Jennifer, I met through another author that's here tonight. I love all this. I love these author things. They're my friends. I just want to hold them, hug them, and we advocate. Guys, we need to read South African. We need to read our homegrown authors. And give them the platform. We've given them the platform at Scoob's to do this, and it's such an honor. That wall downstairs is all entire South African books. I don't think anybody here can tell me they can walk into any other bookshop and find the amount of authors, South African stories that we have at Scoob's, and we're proud of that. We are. I met Jen through Aisha Banji, who also launched her book here. By the way, all these books are in the store. And I want to say thanks, Aisha, for introducing me to Jen. And Jen walked in here and she said to me, I've got a book. And I said, what kind of book do you have? Now, on Wednesday night, we had the renowned author, Dr. Tanya Robinson here, who has written a book about sexual abuse and sexual trafficking. She's a well-known psychologist who works in conjunction with the Teddy Bear Clinic. And she's written 2 books called The Silent Child and The Symbol of No Escape. We had over 150 people here on Wednesday evening for this lady that's doing the most incredible work with children that are being abused at home, sexual trafficking, the subject that nobody wants to talk about and we all just shove under the chair, sadly. But on Wednesday, she had all these people here. We had the teddy bear clinic here, and it was just marvelous. And we followed that theme last night with an author called Paula Quincy, who then launched her book, Embracing Conflict. So it was only apt that I took Jen's book tonight with a step in a new direction. We all need that. You know, I say to Jen, we've gone through this 3-month journey now. When she first came to me and said, I want to launch my book, I said to her, are you ready for this? Yeah, yeah. I said, no. She said, why? I said, because, are you ready? Not really. I said, okay, but. So she sent a PDF file, and I read the PDF file, and she had it bounding, and I said, why do you want to launch this book? So Jen and I have been on a very wonderful journey for the last 3 months. And on the 30th of April, her printers made a big stuff up, and we had a charity event here with the SIR Book Fest. And going through the journey, Jennifer has grown to this launch because she was very frightened about having it. You know, we all have fears and got to step over our fears. And I wanted her to believe in this book. It's beautiful, guys. And let me tell you something. You are not walking out of the shop without buying this evening. I mean, that's non-negotiable. Jen has put on a lovely spread here. You can get the books at the top of the stairs and over here. Let her sign it and just pay for it downstairs. And we had a charity event. Charmaine was here. And in conjunction with another author called Carla Labuschagne and the Pavement Bookworm, that's your homework for tonight. It's an inspiring story. And we had 9 authors here. Elaine, is that right? Yep. Signing their books, and we collected over 2,500 books to promote literature in South Africa. 14% of South Africans read. Dis 'n skande, dis 'n saak vir gebed, en die ongeskiktheid laat my koud. I have to say, be honest with you, we are not advocating books enough. You know, we're all sitting there going, we got illiterate South Africans. Why? When last did you pass on a book? Where are they sitting? Underneath your staircases. Pass the books on, guys. Jennifer actually donated, was it 50 books, Jen? 50 books towards this cause, which made a huge dent. Carlisle originally wanted to only collect 1,000. We collected over 2,500, and the joy on these kids' faces was, what can I say? I mean, you know, when somebody doesn't have anything, I think we take for granted what we get every day. And when you give it somebody, and the joy you see on their faces, and where does bonding start? With mothers and children and fathers and children with a book on their laps. So Jen and I, we've walked through this journey for the last 3 months, and it's been an absolute privilege to have her in my life. She's actually become a friend of mine, and she looks so beautiful tonight, Jenny. I hope what you see around you tonight, that you believe more in your book and know that you are going to be a successful writer. Jen wants to be a full-time writer. That is her calling. She feels that's her calling. And I think you need to stand in your truth. Stand in your truth, follow your passion, and don't worry about everybody else. She's a perfectionist. She's driven me absolutely crazy over the last 3 months, and it's been lovely. I mean, I love all this. Do you know, somebody asked me the other day, do you read all these books? Yes, I read about 250 books a year because it's my passion, yes. And I read the books that I launch because I take a message from every single book I read to empower myself to educate myself. And you cannot get an education like that in a university. And I'm getting it from my authors. And I want to thank you, Jen. I do read it every day. We've got something very different tonight. We've got magic on the table here, it looks like to me. Is Lee here? Ah, she's here. So I want to thank you all for coming tonight. Jen's kindly organised some food, mingle, buy her book, network, get to know each other. If you don't know each other, just say hi. Well, yeah, sure. See all these hampers at the back here? They're worth a lot of money. Seriously. Buy the book. We've got a whole bunch of... if you've bought the book... Oh, those are the numbers in that bowl. If you've bought the book, we're going to do a lucky draw for that person. But you have to buy the book to win the hamper. Otherwise, we're donating it to charity. So, are you there? I hope you have a wonderful evening. My authors, thanks again for being here. Jennifer, I love you. I wish you all the best for this book, my girl, and all the books that we've been talking about and we're going to launch going forward. I'm going to introduce you to Lee, who's a Reiki master now, and to take this event away. Enjoy, guys. Thank you. Yeah, sorry. When are we having the draw? Oh yes, well after this is finished, buy the book, we're going to then do the lucky draw. Stick around, guys, it's Friday night, you don't have to rush home. Honestly. Celebrate with this girl. This is a celebration, this is not just a book launch. It's Kirby's birthday, it's the birth of Jen's book into a huge store. Let's celebrate her tonight. She's put a lot of effort into this. Please give her a round of applause, and I'd like to welcome Lee to come and give a presentation on all these magic things on this table here. Lee, thank you very much.